Welcome to today's video. Get ready to step into the inspiring world of Cassi Davis, the beloved American actress and gospel singer whose talent has touched hearts across the nation. Best known for her unforgettable roles in Tyler Perry's hit productions, Cassi has built a remarkable career that reflects both her faith and fierce dedication. With a net worth of $9 million, she's not only a star on screen, but also a proud owner of luxurious homes. So sit back, relax, and let's take a closer look at the dazzling life of Cassi Davis. For Cassi Davis, acting is both her calling and her primary source of income. With nearly 4 decades on screen, her roles in long-running television comedies have earned her both recognition and consistent pay, reportedly between $20,000 and $50,000 per episode. Equally impactful are her live stage performances, from national tours to theatrical productions, which continue to draw loyal audiences and generate meaningful revenue. Cassi's talents also extend to voice acting, where she brings animated characters to life with warmth and humor. Her musical background, rooted in gospel, fuels her work in faith-based projects that blend creativity with conviction, allowing her to merge purpose with performance. Beyond entertainment, Cassi remains deeply committed to ministry and service. She frequently participates in spiritual outreach, using her platform to inspire others while expanding her impact beyond the screen. Cassi Davis was born on July 31, 1964, in the quiet town of Holly Springs, Mississippi. Raised in a humble, faith-filled family, she found her first stage not in a theater, but within the walls of her church. Surrounded by hymns, laughter, and community, her powerful voice and natural wit began to shine, drawing attention from those around her. In the early 1980s, Cassi Davis arrived at Spelman College in Atlanta, filled with ambition and a voice destined for the stage. Enrolling as a music major at one of the nation's most prestigious, historically black colleges for women, she was committed to refining her craft and embracing the academic rigor of formal musical training. Gifted, disciplined, and determined, she quickly earned recognition within Spelman's revered music department as a promising talent. However, as her senior year approached, Cassi's collegiate journey veered in an unexpected direction. To graduate, Spelman required all music majors to complete a senior recital. This capstone performance was not only an academic milestone, but also a personal celebration of her years of study. When Cassi submitted her proposal, however, a clash of values occurred. She had chosen to perform gospel music, the spiritual heart of her upbringing, and the purest form of her artistry. It was the music through which she had first learned to sing, to serve, and to believe. But Spelman's recital guidelines at the time required a secular program, strictly adhering to classical and non-religious repertoire. Cassi was told that her gospel selection would not be permitted. Faced with a choice between conforming to institutional expectations or standing firm in her beliefs, Cassi made a life-defining decision. She walked away. Leaving Spelman just 1 credit shy of graduation, Cassi refused to compromise her faith for a diploma. "I thought this college experience would teach me how to be a gospel singer," she later recalled. "But I got there and was awakened to the real world. I didn't want to do a senior recital without including something spiritual. When they told me I couldn't, I walked." It was a decision that shocked many. For some, it was a courageous stand for personal integrity, while for others, it seemed like a missed opportunity. But for Cassi, it was simply the only choice she could live with. In the years that followed, Cassi quietly hoped that Spelman would eventually award her an honorary degree, some form of recognition for a student who had come so close but had refused to compromise. That honorary degree never came. But Cassie's story didn't end in disappointment. It simply took a longer path. 25 years later, with a successful career in television and theater, Cassi returned to Spelman, not out of anger, but with a spirit of reflection. She re-enrolled to finish what she had once left behind, not for validation, but as a symbol of growth, humility, and reconciliation. "Back then, I thought it was rebellion," she said. "But now I see it was a moment I had to live through to understand the strength of faith." Cassi made her screen debut in 1988 with a small role in Spike Lee's School Days, a brief but meaningful introduction. For Cassi, the role was more than just an initial appearance. It marked her entry into an industry where she would steadily carve out a name for herself, defined by warmth, wit, and tenacity. Throughout the 1990s, Cassi appeared in several television shows that helped shape American pop culture, from Living Single and Married, with Children, to Kenan and Kel, and the animated series The PJs. While often cast in smaller roles, her presence was unmistakable. She brought authenticity, humor, and heart to every character with effortless ease. Though she didn't initially seek fame, Cassi focused on perfecting her craft, diving into emotional depth and comedic nuance, patiently awaiting the right moment to shine. By the end of the decade, Cassi Davis wasn't yet a household name, but she was beginning to catch the attention of industry insiders and audiences alike. The turning point in Cassi's career came when she teamed up with Tyler Perry, widely regarded as the king of black comedy and drama. Their collaboration would prove to be transformative. In 2006, Cassi took on the role of Ella Payne in Tyler Perry's House of Payne, a character that would redefine her career and resonate with viewers nationwide. As the gentle yet strong matriarch of the Payne family, Cassi brought warmth, wisdom, and quiet strength to the screen, qualities that quickly made her a fan favorite. The show became a breakout success, elevating Cassi from a familiar face to a household name. Her portrayal of Ella wasn't just entertainment, it was a tribute to the traditional African-American woman, deeply rooted in faith, devoted to family, and unwavering in hope. In a time when such characters were rarely given center stage, Cassi brought Ella to life with grace and depth. Over the years, Cassi has earned well-deserved recognition for her work. Her performance on House of Payne won her 4 NAACP Image Awards for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2013, solidifying her place as a leading figure in black television comedy. In later years, she has remained a regular presence in Tyler Perry's films and stage productions. Now, in 2025, Cassi Davis continues to be active on and off the screen. She's reprising her role as Ella Payne and also participating in Tyler Perry's upcoming post-pandemic faith documentary. And as always, she remains deeply committed to her gospel music, reclaiming the stage as a space for healing, inspiration, and joy. Audiences across the country are treated to live performances that blend sermon and show. Whether playing a wise grandmother, a devout churchgoer, or a woman drawing strength from faith, Cassi uses her soulful voice and impeccable comedic timing to take audiences on an emotional journey. One moment, she delivers a heart-wrenching ballad that moves listeners to tears. The next, she brings the entire room to its feet with a joke that has them laughing uncontrollably. Many of these performances take place in churches, community theaters, and historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, keeping Cassi closely connected to the community that supported her early on. Home in Forest, Mississippi. In a charming corner of Forest, Mississippi, Cassi Davis is said to have found peace and elegance with her husband, Carrie Patton, in a timeless Southern estate. a home that is both refined and warm. Set on 3.62 lush, tree-lined acres, the nearly 5,000-square-foot home is a true southern gem, spacious, refined, and tranquil. As guests arrive, they're welcomed by a stately brick facade with columned entry and arched windows that exude both tradition and charm. The front approach, lined with manicured landscaping and a curved driveway, offers ample parking, including a spacious two-car garage discreetly tucked to the side. A deep front porch with white pillars and brick flooring sets a gracious tone for what lies beyond. Through the front door, the home opens to a light-filled foyer with gleaming hardwood floors, tall ceilings, and classic molding, details that echo the craftsmanship of a bygone era. To the right, the formal dining room impresses with elegant millwork and large windows that frame views of the property's sprawling lawn. Just steps beyond, the heart of the home unfolds, a generous gathering room anchored by a traditional fireplace, offering both warmth and a sense of welcome. Adjoining the living area, the chef's kitchen is both functional and stylish, featuring solid-surface granite countertops, custom cabinetry, and high-end appliances. A sunny breakfast nook sits just off the kitchen, with windows overlooking the backyard and pool, a perfect place for slow mornings and strong coffee. The layout of the home is thoughtfully designed for both comfort and privacy. A private guest suite is located on the first floor, while upstairs, the primary suite serves as a quiet retreat, complete with an expansive ensuite bathroom, walk-in closets, and peaceful views of the grounds. Additional bedrooms each offer their own charm, with natural light, generous closet space, and timeless finishes. Outside, the home continues to shine. A sparkling in-ground pool sits at the heart of the backyard, surrounded by a patio that's ideal for summer gatherings or solitary relaxation. Towering trees offer natural shade, and the wide-open lawn provides plenty of space for recreation, gardening, or simply enjoying the stillness of nature. With its blend of classic Southern architecture and modern amenities, this forest estate offers the perfect balance of elegance and ease, a haven for someone who values tradition, comfort, and quiet luxury. Cassi purchased the property in early 2020 for just $1.3 million. By 2025, its value may have climbed to around $2 million. Still, there's no indication that she has any plans to part with this beloved retreat. Mansion in Beverly Hills. Purchased by Cassi Davis in 2020 for an estimated $600,000, this elegant estate in Beverly Hills, Michigan, is not only a private retreat, but also a promising investment opportunity, currently listed at $850,000, signaling a potential return. Built in 1960, this stately two-story brick home measures approximately 4,400 square feet and sits on a beautifully maintained 0.37-acre lot, offering ample space and peaceful privacy. Once inside, guests are greeted by a grand two-story foyer filled with natural light, setting the inviting tone for the rest of the home. The main floor opens gracefully to a formal living room and dining area perfect for entertaining, while a separate study with custom built-ins and an adjacent full bath offer versatility, be it a guest room or a sophisticated home office. At the heart of the home is a spacious, thoughtfully designed kitchen with plenty of storage, a central island, and a sun-filled breakfast nook. This culinary hub opens easily into the family room, where a natural fireplace and built-in bookcases create a cozy yet sophisticated setting. One of the home's most charming spaces is the stunning sunroom. Framed by windows that offer tranquil views of the backyard, it serves as a peaceful retreat for reflection. Upstairs, the home features 4 spacious bedrooms, including a luxurious master suite designed for rest and relaxation. The upgraded master bath and additional closet space further enhance the upstairs living experience, accommodating a variety of needs. The finished basement adds an ideal living space, ideal for movie nights, game nights, or casual gatherings with loved ones. Additional features like a two-car garage, central air conditioning, and meticulously landscaped exteriors are both convenient and inviting. Located in the highly sought-after Birmingham School District, this home is a rare combination of architectural charm and modern functionality, an exceptional choice for those seeking both style and substance in one of Michigan's oldest communities. Real estate in Blackburn Drive, Newark. In 2021, Cassi Davis demonstrated her sharp real estate instincts with the purchase of a luxurious property on Blackburn Drive in the Rosemont neighborhood of Newark, California. Acquired for $1.1 million, the home was sold just 2 years later for a remarkable $2.6 million, earning her an impressive estimated profit of $1.5 million. Nestled in one of Newark's most peaceful suburban enclaves, this beautifully updated single-family home offered the perfect blend of elegance and everyday comfort. With 4 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms spread across 2,228 square feet, the property provided spacious living for families and entertainers alike. The layout was thoughtfully designed for both privacy and functionality. The main level featured 3 bedrooms and 2 modernized bathrooms, while the upstairs offered a private suite, complete with an ensuite bath and walk-in closet, ideal as a guest room, in-law suite, or home office. At the center of the home stood a fully renovated kitchen, boasting custom wood cabinetry, stone countertops, stainless steel appliances, and a convenient breakfast bar, balancing rustic charm with modern convenience. Inside, the interiors felt warm and welcoming. The living room was filled with natural light and looked out onto the manicured front yard. A formal dining room added a touch of sophistication, while the family room invited comfort with views of the peaceful backyard. Outside, the home sat on a 0.28-acre lot, surrounded by lush landscaping and mature trees. Stamped concrete pathways and multiple sitting areas created a private backyard oasis, perfect for relaxing or entertaining under the California sun. Additional upgrades included recessed lighting, new carpet in the bedrooms, double-pane windows, fresh interior paint, detailed baseboards, and a 2-car garage, ensuring the property was move-in ready. Cassie's brief ownership of the Blackburn Drive property wasn't just another investment. It was a showcase of her eye for timeless design, smart timing, and the ability to turn a house into a profitable asset. Philanthropy. While Cassi Davis has brought laughter and tears to millions through her performances, her most enduring legacy may be found not in the spotlight, but in the quiet, faithful way she uplifts those around her. Guided by deep-rooted faith and unwavering compassion, Davis has long transformed her public platform into a force for healing, hope, and human connection. Her philanthropic journey began at the grassroots level, supporting small churches in Mississippi and Alabama, particularly those left in ruins by natural disasters. One of her most heartfelt contributions was rebuilding a tornado-stricken church, where she later hosted gospel concerts and community prayer gatherings. These acts weren't gestures for publicity. They were sincere offerings of service and love. Davis later expanded her reach through Grace for Girls, a mentorship and scholarship initiative dedicated to empowering underprivileged young women of color. Her message to them was as bold as it was consistent. Dream without apology. Walk in faith, and never forget your worth. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the American South, Davis didn't hesitate. She joined local relief teams to distribute food, masks, and essential supplies to vulnerable communities. Beyond material aid, she led online prayer circles and shared words of comfort to ease the weight of isolation. Away from cameras and causes, Davis quietly operates what friends fondly call a rescue farm at her southern home. There, blind puppies, injured cats, and abandoned pets find more than shelter, they find family. She doesn't just adopt them, she rehabilitates them, names them, and surrounds them with care. She doesn't just write checks, a longtime friend says, she becomes their sanctuary. In recent years, Davis has also become a passionate advocate for mental health, particularly for women navigating grief and trauma. Her belief is simple, yet profound. Healing begins with faith, but flourishes in the strength of community. Cassi Davis's legacy is not just in the characters she plays, but in the lives she quietly touches. In a world eager for headlines, hers is a story told in prayers whispered, hands held, animals saved, and hope restored. One act of grace at a time. Personal life. Long before she became a household name as the sharp-tongued yet warm-hearted Ella Payne on Tyler Perry's House of Payne, Cassi Davis lived a quieter story, one marked by unshakable faith, resilience, and a romance that took decades to fully bloom. Back in her teenage years, Davis fell for Carrie Patton, a classmate from high school. Their youthful connection was real but fleeting, as life led them on separate paths. Years passed. Fame found Cassi, and she grew into a beloved television icon. But the pull of that first love never fully faded. Then, in a twist worthy of any romantic drama, the two reconnected in Atlanta decades later. What began as adolescent affection evolved into something far deeper. On January 11, 2017, at the age of 52, Cassi Davis married Carrie Patton in an intimate Las Vegas ceremony. The wedding marked not just a reunion, but a testimony to the enduring power of love that waits, matures, and returns stronger. Their marriage, as Davis later shared in a 2021 interview, has had its share of trials and triumphs. "We've been through it," she said candidly. "But if I have to be married to anybody, I'm glad it's him." One of the most trying moments came in March 2020, when Cassi was diagnosed with Bell's palsy, a condition that causes temporary facial paralysis. The diagnosis, coming at a pivotal moment in both her personal life and professional career, cast uncertainty over her future on screen. Yet through it all, Carrie remained her steadfast support. "Carrie didn't flinch," Davis recalled. "He stood by me every step of the way." While the couple does not have children of their own, Davis has channeled her nurturing spirit into mentorship. Through church ministries and youth programs, she uplifts young people with messages of confidence, purpose, and healing, offering guidance rooted in her own life's lessons. Her passions extend beyond the stage and sanctuary. A devoted collector of vintage hymn books and vinyl records, she finds joy in gospel recordings from the 1950s and 60s, music that reminds her of her spiritual roots. "That's where I first heard God's voice, through music," she says. In recent years, her fans have also celebrated her personal style. Off-screen, Davis embraces fashion that reflects her Southern grace and cultural pride. She favors caftans, jewel-toned gowns, and South African-inspired silhouettes made of luxurious fabrics. Her accessories, from bold earrings to layered pearls, are more than decorative. They're tributes to heritage and womanhood. Still, Davis finds comfort in simplicity. When the cameras aren't rolling, she slips into soft cotton dresses, cozy cardigans, and easy sandals, choices that reflect her calm, maternal energy. For years, rumors swirled about a possible off-screen romance between Davis and her longtime House of Payne co-star LaVan Davis. Their chemistry as an on-screen couple led many fans to speculate about a real-life connection. But Cassie eventually set the record straight. The relationship was deeply respectful, but strictly professional. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed exploring her inspiring journey, glamorous real estate moves, and adorable personal interests. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories about your favorite stars. Thank you again for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.